200 pounds, he is the Iceman, Tony Johnson. And to my left in the ring, challenger number 4 from Derry, Maine, weighing 215 pounds, he is the Reaper, Matt Conard. And to my right, introducing challenger number 5 from Cambridge, Massachusetts, weighing 160 pounds, this is Lewis. And finally, to my left, he is the defending Rise Grand Champion from the 45th Chamber, weighing 80 kilos. He is the apex of combat, Lee Moriarty.
Ladies, you're having the tail of the tape right there.
Did you say ladies, Rick?
Yes, I mean, referring to you.
Our male audience?
No, I said ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies first, and then brothers and gentlemen. Now, you know, I'm a classic man. You can be
ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn cooked, grab yourself a cold beverage, and settle in for the main event and the challenge of a champion here at the Stronghold.
For God's sake, do we live in the 1960s or what? Who's cooking popcorn nowadays? I'll put it in the microwave. Overrated box.
Rise Wrestling on Facebook. Rise Wrestling on Twitter and Instagram. And you can come out and watch us live here at the Stronghold. And the main event sitting back here. And remember, they have the advantage here tonight as the team. They're on the same page, and that's more than can be said for the Reaper or the Iceman. They've had their differences the last couple times they've been up against the main event. And, of course, Lewis the Nerd could be the dark horse tonight. He could end up winning it all. Then you got the Apex of Combat, who I think is the favorite. Despite the odds being stacked against him, I think he's still the favorite to win. There's a reason he's out the top, and there's a reason he's the champion. So you can feel the suspense in the air. You can cut the tension with a knife. And the action is just about to begin here. Not your conventional six-way championship match.
As you said before, when we talked to the main event during our live Facebook Live on our Facebook page at Rise Wrestling, they talked about how they're not concerned about going against one another. They come into this as a team. You know, the old song that says, one is the loneliest number. They're not worried about this. What they're worried about doing is taking care of business, bringing gold back into the hands, just in general, within Pittsburgh Wrestling for the main event. That's what they come to do.
As I said, not your conventional six-way matchup. You see 2 fighters in the ring at all times, and the rest have to be tagged in. And, of course, no disqualification as well. So settle in here, ladies and gentlemen. This one is going to be a classic, I think. And what a night it has been here at the Stronghold. The second of 2 championship fights on display here as the Apex of Combat and the Iceman are going to start things off. Lee Moriarty, often called the Bruce Lee of Rise Pro Wrestling, and he is bringing the kicks in early. What an opportunity for the Iceman here. But again, that question remains. Is this going to be the night where he finally caves and joins the main event in order to win the championship? You've got to keep that in mind here.
Notice the style right now that as they're looking to measure each other up. Both of them are very light on their feet.
Up in the center of the ring. Exactly. Both very light on their feet. Both very agile, adept at using those kicks. Now, Lee Moriarty going to target the arm of the Iceman and twist that shoulder, twist the elbow as we're going to slip through. Headlock there. Traditional wrestling, as good as it gets here in the center of the ring so far. And down goes the knee.
Notice Lee Moriarty taking pressure off that headlock by grabbing the inner wrist of Tony Johnson in order to alleviate some of the stress off of the jawbone and the side temple from that headlock. That's a very smart thing that you need to do in order to at least allow yourself to have a little bit of breathing room within that and kind of think about what you're trying to establish.
Wow, look at the athleticism there from Tony Johnson. Another headlock applied. Off the ropes he goes. Lee Moriarty. Ooh, knocked down in the center of the ring there. Jumps right back up.
Oh, my God. In other words, bring it again.
Goes Johnson. Lee Moriarty, back and forth they go. Off the ropes. Wow, look at that. Lands on his feet. Oh, there goes Lee Moriarty. Back to their feet they go. You got to see the respect in their eyes there. I think they have a newfound level of respect here tonight for each other after that exchange.
There are only very few things that you can see within the city of Pittsburgh in regards to professional wrestling, and a lot of those few things you can see only right here at Rise. These are two of the best.
Off the ropes they go to the main event.
They shook hands.
Outside.
They shook hands for a sign of maybe a little bit of teamwork.
Yeah, maybe an alliance formed there against the main event.
Main event trying to give a little bit of a timeout session, maybe not trying to get into the game.
On the outside now, the Iceman and Lee Moriarty working together. Start chipping away at the main event, but here comes the Reaper. Taken down.
Wait a second. I think we have one more. No, I don't think he's going to do it. I think he is.
Wait a second.
Is he flying? Some people say when pigs fly. I might actually say when nerds fly.
Going to the top. Wait a second. Ganon Jones.
Oh, it's still going.
Oh, there goes Lewis the Nerd, but he was pushed instead of jumping off the top rope, and nonetheless lands into that grouping there of the Iceman, the champion, the Reaper, all of them going down there. And now, in the ring, it is Ganon Jones Jr. Duke Davis taking a knee to the gut on the outside. And a brawl has ensued here. Oh, wait a second. Whoa, wait a second. Ganon Jones launching himself.
Like we said prior, the main event, Ganon Jones Jr., Duke Davis, these are guys that do not need to be doing something, but the fact that they can, that shows that they can do anything. Whatever you throw at them, there's a reason why they're called the main event, because you have to expect the unexpected, and that's exactly what they're doing here today. When's the last time that you saw a big man fly in the air like that? Come on.
The Undertaker at WrestleMania. He was an all-time great, so there you go. Yeah, good company there. Not often you see it, and now the main event taking it to, oh no, wait a second. Oh, the Iceman and the Reaper slipping off the back. There goes Duke Davis's head into the ring post. And now we have Tony Johnson and Lee Moriarty, the reigning champion, back in the ring. Just as we started, we now continue. Oh, wait a second.
Reaper tagging himself in.
Reaper, yeah.
He's looking at him like, listen, man, I wasn't finished with what I was trying to do with this business. I think Matt Conard wants a little bit of action tonight.
And this is Conard's shot, of course, and is he finally going to win the big one? Rev, what do you think? There's an exchange here.
It's all in the hands of it, but I don't quite know.
Wait a second. Lewis the Nerd's in as well.
Lewis is optimistic about this opportunity. Like we stated before, a lot of times the cliche within this business is never say never. And a lot of times we have seen that come, that cliche into action, into an actual fact. So,
Lewis the Nerd in the ring here. He's an underdog for sure.
Wait a second, he's calculating.
He's calculating, yeah.
One thing that gravitates me about this, a lot of people underestimate, because Lewis is a man that picks his words out very creatively. And a little bit ago on Facebook, he was stating that, when he was a kid, he used to have one toy belt.
Yeah.
One toy belt. But now it comes to...
Right hand from the Reaper. Man, oh man.
But now it comes to get the real thing. So this is the point that we come to right now tonight.
And now the Reaper just pummeling away on Lewis the Nerd. Needs to get back to a vertical basis here. Does so, but Reaper's lifting him up again. Body slam there. And hook of the leg. 1, 2, and kick out. Championship on the line. Lewis the Nerd staying in. And keep in mind, this is on Lewis the Nerd to not give up now. I mean, the other competitors are staying on the outside, but they're essentially helpless if that count goes to 2 or 3. They have a split second to get involved. And there's Lewis the Nerd with a diving elbow off the top. Kind of springboarding backwards and landing that elbow.
That back elbow right off.
And code breaker, no, denied. Ooh, man, oh man. Cook, 1, 2, and kick out again. Again, championship on the line.
Just like ring announcer Hank Hudson said, only 2 guys are technically allowed in the ring as legal opponents. But at the same time, let's not be mindful. Whoever gets this pin, they're that new champion.
Duke Davis tagging himself in. Keep in mind, there are no disqualifications in this either. So, this is the question I asked the main event earlier. If they ended up against each other, what would they do?
You did ask him.
Duke Davis told me they're on the same page, and it wouldn't come to that. But here we see the moment of truth.
Here
we go.
I never thought that I would see this in a million years.
Ganon Jones Jr., Duke Davis, and there's nobody to tag. Notice Reaper moved himself all the way over. He got out of dodge, and there goes the Apex of
Even the champion, Lee Moriarty, said, no, it's not happening.
And this is karma. This is karma, Rev.
Matt Conard, Tony Johnson, what do you say?
How does teamwork fare when you're against your teammate?
Wait a second, let's listen to these fans. They are so in for this.
Oh, look at this.
A little bit of kumbaya before they square up.
Kumbaya, and here we go. We're going to see it. Duke Davis, Ganon Jones Jr. Oh, no, look at that. Oh, wait a second. Tag is made.
I guess we're not going to see it.
I guess we're not going to see it.
I was really looking forward to that. I never thought that I would see two of those giants go back and back.
Oh. Shot delivered to Reaper as he gets into the ring. And here we go, Tony Johnson. This is a moment of truth for him. I mentioned, is he going to join the main event? A final offer here.
I would honestly tell Tony Johnson to join. I mean, have you ever felt, the quality of a main event T-shirt?
You can always strike out on your own later, but with the championship on the line, this might be the best opportunity for him. At least that has to be going through his mind. Should I take this? He's weighing the pros and the cons.
My thing is, have you ever felt the quality of a main event T-shirt? If you did, you would want to join the main event right now.
Yes, absolutely, Will.
Fans are...
Here we go. And you don't have to join the main event to wear the main event T-shirt. The quality, as Rev said, speaks for itself. But there we go, that T-shirt, the quality being ripped right into the face of Duke Davis. Ganon Jones Jr., Duke Davis both being assaulted here, back and forth. And, the drop kick to both of them at the same time. What a maneuver there from Tony Johnson. And now Duke Davis on the outside. Oh, there's a kick in the middle of the ring. Iceman's down. Reaper might have it. Oh, my goodness.
Tony Johnson eliminated.
The Reaper scoring the elimination on Tony Johnson.
Like we stated, it does not take one pin in order for the other person to retain the title. It's an elimination form. So Tony Johnson is now out. He is eliminated out of the equation, leaving it down to 5 gentlemen only.
And as I said, when you're in there one-on-one, it's on you. I mean, unless you're the main event, you really don't have a teammate in there. So Duke Davis back in and delivering another kick to the gut to the Reaper. Taking the punishment to him here as Reaper hangs on the ropes. And there's going to be no mercy here from Duke Davis. Dismantling the Reaper in the corner now.
Notice those big boots. I believe perhaps a size 15, 16.
And now being driven into the throat and the jaw and the chest of the Reaper. We talked about the size and the athleticism. When you combine that together, it's a very rare thing when you see it executed to the level that the main event executes it.
It is a lethal weapon, especially when you now have 2 of them. Twice the athleticism, twice the height, twice the size. I mean, this is lethal.
And that is why they are so effective here. And you see them keeping the action over in their corner. The ring awareness here looks like a boot and the sidewalk slam there.
That's that signature move that we talk about every single time. It's almost like the playbook that you see on the left forearm of Ganon Jones. Remember, we talked about it on Facebook Live, on the company's Facebook Live. I asked them, I said, what is in the playbook? They said, well, I mean, you wouldn't expect Tom Brady to go out to thousands of people. I just wanted to know one play, man. Look at that shot being successful, too.
Yeah, they were very Bill Belichick-esque in their answers to us. But here we go. Ganon Jones Jr. as Reaper against the ropes. Those quality shots delivered, boxing-esque quality shots that would make Floyd Mayweather proud, or now the sleeper hold being locked in. And that's the thing, they use it. It doesn't matter if it's striking, if it's grappling. You see it all on display here. Ganon Jones Jr. and Duke Davis can do it all. So talented, and now just the pressure locked up.
Ganon saying he's going to try to squeeze the head off of Matt Conard. As you see him trying to apply more pressure into the trachea region of Matt Conard. Now, what exactly that does is the tighter you squeeze, the more compressed it is. It's going to cut the blood circulation off from the brain, allowing perhaps Matt Conard to pass out. If that is the case, they can eliminate him that way.
Oh, drop kick. Defense, hook of the leg, 1, 2, and no.
You know, when Ganon Jones Jr. screamed at us, I expected the fans to probably say shut him down because, I mean, in football terms and in playmaker terms, when you say defense, other people say shut him down. I think that's what they're looking to do. They're looking to shut down the very being of Matt Conard and get him eliminated out of the equation.
So here we go, Matt Conard now being worn down here. There's the tag made to Duke Davis, Ganon Jones Jr. holding up Reaper, and another right hand uppercut right to the gut of the Reaper. The showdown at the Stronghold here. The challenge of a champion, now down to 5 combatants. Will the Reaper be eliminated to make it 4? Duke Davis now. He's taking a little bit of time there, and Reaper capitalizing on that. But, oh, man, that uppercut.
That's what I'm talking about.
That'll send you to the dentist, huh, Rick?
Absolutely. All it takes is one good, precise strike right there. You might be calling up Aspen Ball Dental.
Yeah, and that'll...
you won't quite have that Antonio Brown smile anymore, I'll tell you that.
Well, here we go. Reaper hanging on the ropes. Will he be eliminated here? His punishment is setting Reaper up later on for moves that are just going to knock him out of the equation, and that's the thing about the main event. They wear down their opponents. They set up for the finish, and that's a talent that a lot of wrestlers overlook is the setup. And here's the cover, 1, 2, and again, you can't stress it enough. Each cover, it takes energy. It takes the fatigue sets in as the opponent is forced to get his shoulder up, and he has the opponent's full weight on him.
You know, there used to be a drill that we would do all the time in order, as large as the school was, one person would be in the middle of the ring, and the person would jump on them, put their full body weight on them, and you would have to kick out each and every person with all of your body weight. By the time you get to kicking out on like the 5th time, you're completely exhausted. And what that does, that prepares you for times like this where your body doesn't want to give anymore.
Lee Moriarty.
You have to force your body
Ganon Jones Jr. landing the clothesline there, spinning through. Second clothesline, and a little bit of the fist connected there as well. And now Ganon Jones Jr. flipping the champion around there with the impact.
Dan asking, is this your champion? Lee Moriarty still in it, as the fans are saying, yes it is, as they chant Lee.
Ganon Jones Jr. looking to eliminate the champion here. We would be guaranteed to crown a new champion if that was to happen. But Lee Moriarty bowing back. Oh, look at that. Lee Moriarty diving to the outside. And it looks like Duke Davis has the champion in his grasp on the outside. Codebreaker landed on Ganon Jones Jr. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Ganon Jones Jr. out of the match, and the champion Snake Eyes into the ring post. But what an upset we just saw here. The main event has been shattered here as far as their teamwork, their alliance in the ring. That has been broken now, with Ganon Jones Jr. eliminated.
The All-Star was just eliminated by the Nerd Star. This is absolutely amazing.
So now Duke Davis is alone here tonight for the rest of the way.
You know what? Numbers game is no longer going to play.
Taken out of the equation by the calculations, and here's another codebreaker attempt, but no! Lewis goes down here, and look at the strength of Duke Davis looking to avenge his partner.
Duke is
1, 2, 3. And he avenges.
You know, I had all the things that I did, within Lewis, especially after that surprising pin against Ganon Jones Jr.
Here comes the Reaper.
Duke Davis wasn't so happy about that. I think he has to turn around.
Duke Davis has got to watch out here. Reaper setting up. Duke Davis is the last representative of the main event. He gets drop kicked into the corner. And, another drop kick right to the chest. Oh, no. What a maneuver as Duke Davis lands hard on the canvas and Reaper jumps to the outside.
Reaper calling into another out-of-body experience.
Looking to go up top here. He's looking to roll the dice, really land it. Duke Davis has got to be aware. And if he's not, he's going to pay for it. I think Duke Davis is aware of what's coming, but ooh. Here we go. Reaper again, trying to get that momentum, and his own momentum lands his jaw squarely right into that elbow of Duke Davis. Oh, caught here the big boot, and tripped up is Duke Davis, and here comes Matt Conard here with the submission. Will Duke Davis tap out?
Very unorthodox hold, almost wrapped around him like a spiral in some sort, contorting his body right around that left leg of Duke Davis. One thing you want to try to do to a monster, you want to take him off the very foundation. What better way than to try to chop him off?
Oh, here comes the Reaper, pulling him away. There's the ring awareness, pulling him away from the ropes, pulling him away from the rope break. And locked in the center of the ring. Not looking good for Duke Davis here. The agony is on the face of the last representative of the main event.
You know, the mentality of this is if Matt Conard can just dismember one leg from the metahuman Duke Davis, then he has done his justice. A giant is not as effective if they only have one good
here
leg.
It is, locked in again, and the Reaper is determined to get this submission. Every time Duke Davis gets close to the ropes, he's pulled back away. And that hold is just tearing at the knee of Duke Davis.
Is that Tony Johnson? Was he? Yeah, he was the first eliminated.
Tony Johnson's out here, and Duke Davis is tapping out in the center of the ring.
I don't think the ref saw it. I don't think the ref Nick saw it. I don't think the ref saw it.
Tony Johnson's distracting the referee. Oh, hung up there. Wait a second. Tony Johnson's wearing the main event t-shirt. Tony Johnson.
Look at that. Look at that.
Tony Johnson has joined the main event. There's the roll up from Duke Davis, and there's the cover. What a series of events.
I think that's something that has the crowd unexpected. As you see some of the crowd with their mouth open, almost jaw drop. Matt Conard isn't happy.
Wait a second, the Reaper's chasing after Tony Johnson. They were teamed together multiple times against the main event, but now it's down to two. And then there were two, and those two are Lee Moriarty and Duke Davis with the title on the line. What an exchange this is going to be.
We have the Bruce Lee of wrestling. We have the metahuman, the giant, per se, the secondary play caller for the main event right here. This might be the legit version of a David and Goliath match. Now, mind you, like we stated before, there used to be a crew of us that used to run within the Pittsburgh Professional Wrestling under a group that went by a certain name. Now, within this particular thing, these are two guys, they know each other. We used to eat with each other. We used to train with each other. A lot of things. There's a lot of history right now.
The challenge of a champion.
What happens when history repeats itself? That's my question, Shane.
The challenge of a champion about to be concluded here. It's down to two.
That leg that Matt Conard targeted earlier in the match, you see now is a little bit out
taking its toll.
Duke is trying to favor a little bit.
That's what I was going to mention before Tony Johnson came out, is that Duke Davis, even if he gets out of that hold, what toll is that going to take on him heading forward?
Duke trying to give himself a little bit of breathing room. I mean, you know that Lee is a man that is very tactical.
Oh, here comes Lee. He's not going to wait. And, oh, what a kick on the outside. And then Duke Davis, after getting kicked, lands on that cement.
Lee Moriarty snapping into another form of being.
There's an uppercut on the outside. Hobbled is Duke Davis. And, into the steel chair. I think that fan helped Lee Moriarty. But here Lee Moriarty goes, the reigning champion, bringing it to Duke Davis. Oh, there's a kick to the chest. Another kick. Another. And the champion brings down Duke Davis. You said David and Goliath.
That's what we're looking at right now.
Giant. Oh, Man, Duke Davis,
You know,
how is he not unconscious after that?
Not many times do we see Duke Davis flat on his, flat without on any legs, on his stomach or anything. But the damage that was done earlier by the Reaper Matt Conard on that leg was able to supplement this time. And like I stated before, Lee Moriarty is one, he capitalizes on any type of advantage that he can take. That's why he's been the champion. That's why he was the very first champion here. There's a reason why he got this far, but the thing is, can he finish now? This is a giant he is in the ring now. This is a guy that doesn't care about rules as long as he gets the job done and the play is fulfilled. That's what we're looking at tonight.
And you see, even hobbled on one leg, Duke Davis is almost unstoppable when he gets in a rhythm and gets to execute that playbook that you talk about so much, Rev. And there goes Lee Moriarty into the ring post.
I still want to know what's in this playbook, though. I might have to take him to like the Waffle House and we're going to have to talk a couple things out there.
Well, Duke Davis coming back into the ring. Is that the secret to get Bill Belichick to answer questions as well? Do you know, Rev? Maybe you could use that if you knew that.
I think Bill Belichick is more of a Red Lobster type of guy. You know? Rev's not quite on that level yet. The only person I brought Red Lobster for is my wife. That's the only one. Mrs. Rev.
Well, Duke Davis bringing the champion into the corner, and Lee Moriarty battling back from the brink. A headbutt there takes its own toll on Lee Moriarty, but that's what he's willing to sacrifice and lay down on the line to retain that championship.
You know what? You never know how hungry a man is until you put his title in jeopardy. When you have it, you want to keep it for as long as you can. No matter how many target or how big the target is, you want to keep it. I believe Lee is the type that wants to do whatever it takes.
Man, the velocity here.
Giant
that Irish
splash.
whip and then the giant splash. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this could end at any moment. It's the final two, and Duke Davis is looking to walk out of the stronghold as the Rise Grand Champion. Lee Moriarty looking to retain. Here comes a sidewalk slam down into the center of the ring. Lee Moriarty driven. Can he hold on? Hook of the leg. 1, 2. No, doesn't even get the second count there. Lee Moriarty gets the kick out.
Notice that Lee not only kicks out, but momentarily sits up and shakes his head. In other words, you got to do much more than that to keep me down. If anything, Duke Davis has to put everything he has in here. That whole entire 6'6", 6'7" frame, size 15, size 16 Duke, he has to throw it all in there, including the kitchen sink.
Twisting on the neck, clinking in that sleeper there, trying to wear down Lee Moriarty. We've seen the wars that both of these two men have been in over the last few months leading up to this moment. It's the culmination of two journeys, the crossroads. One of them is going to walk away as champion. The other is going to have to go back to the drawing board. Here comes the Bruce Lee of pro wrestling, Lee Moriarty. But that signature final kick was reversed there, and there's a clothesline that, there down goes Lee Moriarty. That clothesline took his head
Inside, out, flip side up, whatever you want to call it. Upside
Hook
down.
of the leg here, championship on the line, and Lee Moriarty again refuses to relinquish the Rise Grand Championship.
This whole entire match from start to finish, from when we started with 6 all the way down to 2, has been nothing short of what the fans have come to expect. I believe everyone got their money's worth tonight and more throughout our whole entire night. And then this is just the icing on the cherry on the cake, man.
All right, there's the clubbing blow to the back of Lee Moriarty. Yeah, right there. Icing cherry on the cake. You seem a little confused there.
Rev's just a little bit hungry right now. I need a little bit of caffeine in my system.
Well, here we go, Duke Davis.
I'm going to stop at Sheets right after this. There you go. Your free plug, Sheets. Give out free coffee.
Lee Moriarty staggered here. Duke Davis is feeling it here. Will we crown a new champion? Up goes Lee Moriarty. And he lands on his feet. Here goes those combination shots, so lethal. Knee to the face. Lee Moriarty. Oh, man, what a shot. You could hear the impact.
Notice each and every strike. He's getting full contact within that, Shane. Full contact.
Ooh.
And down goes that giant.
Down goes the giant. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, no.
Now that's very smart. Let me point one thing out. Notice on that last pin, Lee took extra care in bringing in that right arm of Duke in order to allow him to only have one less limb to kick out. That's a smart move, well ahead of the game. He throws the X up. Says finish
Lee
him.
Moriarty lands it
Here we
there.
go.
Hook of the leg.
Wakanda
1, 2,
forever.
3. Lee Moriarty retains the Rise Grand Championship.
Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know if
27 minutes, 11 seconds, your winner and still Rise Grand Champion, the Apex of Combat, Lee Moriarty.
you know, we have to give it, Shane. We have to give it to each and every competitor that was in this whole entire match. From 6 all the way down to 2. From Duke Davis to Lewis the Nerd to Ganon Jones Jr., Tony Johnson, Matt Conard, even our continuing Rise Grand Slam champion, Lee Moriarty. I mean, tooth and nail all throughout the night, man. Absolutely crazy.
And then there was one, and that one is number 1 in Rise Pro Wrestling. The challenge of a champion being won by Lee Moriarty on the biggest weekend in pro wrestling. Here at the Stronghold, the Apex of Combat reigns supreme yet again.
We want to remind you,
Wait a
ladies and
second,
gentlemen.
here the main event
Uh-oh.
surrounding the champion.
Wait a second. Let's not go up there. Let's stay on there, guys.
Oh, wait a second, the triple team here. You gotta be kidding me.
Notice prior. Are we still on there? Okay, we are still on there. Ladies and gentlemen, notice prior, before the match, Tony Johnson came back out to kind of pay some just dues to Matt Conard. Tony Johnson's now part of the main event.
Tony Johnson siding with the main event. We wondered if that was going to be the end result here. And what is this?